coming onto Route 68 now. Stand by, westbound Route 68.
Can we get that Robert unit as lead, please? They're possibly on me.
Vision out. Yeah.
We're westbound on
We're taking lead.
68. Go ahead,
Okay.
go ahead.
It's going to be above. Yep, we're going to be westbound Route 68 now, approaching new units. Be advised, King and Black and White. Okay, they've gone straight past. Still heading northbound.
They tried to run
westbound on.
the
This is Route 68. It did look like he tried to ram the officer there. Still on Route 68, travelling west. Going to be approaching the gas station here shortly.
Two Conforn is spiking the Great Ocean Highway at where it starts with Route 68. Use the right
We'll
side
be
of opposite.
approaching Route 60, Great Ocean soon. We're just passing by the entrance to Fort Zancudo, just off Route 68 and the Great Chaparral area. We're still continuing westbound. He's going to stick to Route 68, still continuing into the correct lane of travel. This is correct lane of travel.
For units that are spiking, please ensure you have hard cover. Thank you. Keep up that.
Just passing by the vineyards on the south side, still heading west, Route 68 into the incorrect lane of travel. Swerving all over. Still continuing, it's going to be approaching the gas station on Route 68 at the far side west. And we're going to be passing by now, and we're going to be on the Great Ocean Highway in 2.
All lines are spiked. Use the right side of my cruiser.
He has missed all the spikes, he's missed all the spikes. We're going to be continuing south now on Great Ocean Highway, back towards the city. This is going to be the correct lane of travel. Still continuing, we're going to be approaching Pacific Bluffs shortly. Sorry, not Pacific Bluffs, the pier here in the bank.
We've got more speed on you, Rancher, on your left.
Still continuing, we're still southbound. It's going to be travelling at about 80 to 90 miles an hour.
No, try and go for a pit. We've got plenty of units in the line.
Your traffic is clear.
Okay. Sending PIT.
Into the incorrect lane of travel here, still southbound on the Great Ocean Highway. We're just going to be passing by the clothes store. He has been PIT'd, successful PIT.
Do not box this vehicle in, please. It's
And
possible.
he's back, he's got control. We're going to be incorrect lane into the medium, southbound, approaching the clothes store and passing by now. This is the clothes store in the bank near Banham Canyon, and just passing by the Great Ocean Highway, approaching Pacific Bluffs and passing by now. Still continuing southbound towards the city.
5R10 might be intercepting soon.
He's correct lane to travel if you want to try and
Ranger,
spy.
we're going to pass on the left.
Mic off.
This is still continuing into the city. Be advised, unit up
There's
ahead.
no
It's going to be
spikes,
passing
no
you on the
spikes, no
incorrect train.
spikes.
Nope, he's into the correct lane. Still continuing. Looks like might be traffic ahead. Be advised.
That's
It's a unit. It's a unit.
Intercepting.
They are struggling currently. We're at Pipeline Club, and we're going to be taking a northbound turn onto West Eclipse Boulevard. Correct lane of travel. Still continuing.
My priority to Robert, please.
Still continuing northbound, passing the graveyard on the southern side. It's going to be West Eclipse Boulevard, passing Playa Vista on the northern side. And he's just going to be following West Eclipse Boulevard
Mic
through
on.
Pacific Bluffs. Still continuing, approaching the Golfing Society on the south side in around 10 seconds. Still east on West Eclipse Boulevard onto Dorset Drive now. Still continuing. Approaching Life Invader from the northern side and passing by. We're going to be taking a northbound turn at the Life Invader building onto Boulevard Del Barrio. Through Rockford Hills, still continuing. Sorry, eastbound.
It's quite laggy.
Still continuing eastbound. Boulevard Del Barrio onto Howick Ave now. And continuing. We'll be passing by the Rockford Plaza on the northern side. And this is in Burton still. Still continuing eastbound here.
How many units do we have in this pursuit?
We're going to be taking a south at Alta Street. Currently you've got
Cut him
4
off.
directly behind.
Right, if you're not in the pursuit line and you're not a Robert, you can clear this tack. I think we've got enough.
Still continuing eastbound, Occupation Avenue, just passing the City Hall and taking a southbound onto Elgin. This is going to be heading towards Pillbox. Going under the tunnel here. I
Going
need
for PIT.
be advised, heavy traffic ahead, heavy traffic.
Copy. He's spinning out.
And we're going to be continuing, this is still southbound on Elgin Ave. Just through Pillbox Hill here. We're taking a eastbound turn onto Vespucci Boulevard. And then a southbound turn on Strawberry Ave. Still continuing, this is the incorrect lane of travel, passing by the gas station here on Strawberry Ave. And the Vanilla Unicorn still continuing. This is going to be straight south towards the Forum Drive area and Chamberlain on Strawberry Ave. We're going to be passing Chamberlain Hills now. He's going to be taking a eastbound turn into the gas
watch
station.
out.
This is Davis Gas. Be advised, heavy traffic, Davis Gas.
Spares
He's going to be
and
heading
plates,
straight
guys.
for Grove Street, but he's not. He's going to be taking a northbound just behind Grove Street into a back alley, and now eastbound towards Covenant, through Covenant and towards what looks like Roy Lowenstein. He's going to be taking a... No, he's going to be continuing, actually. Going to be on Roy Lowenstein and northbound. Still continuing at a slow rate.
If you're in a ranch or something and you're not directly behind it, can you go for interceptions, please?
Looks like we're going to be taking a westbound, sort of northwestish towards Little Bighorn. He's going to be following Little Bighorn towards Mission Row at this time. Still continuing straight through a garage here. He's going to be taking a hard west onto Crusade Road, heading back towards the Strawberry area. Be advised, he has TC'd.
Whoa, careful. Right.
And he's regained. He's still continuing. This is going to be southbound on Crusade. Just passing by Davis Medical at the moment.
Rear Granger, pull out traffic interceptions, please.
Onto Capital, then back onto Little Bighorn. We're going to be south Little Bighorn onto Roy Lowenstein, still south. Continuing past the impound lot.
Just be careful, these guys are all reportedly armed, every single one of them.
Still continuing. This is Roy Lowenstein southbound towards Jamestown. Guys, he looks like he's going to be trying to take an east onto Covenant. He has made it. He's east onto Covenant, probably going to go for Gurren.
Can we let that Robert 10 get priority, please? They are armed.
Yeah,
Thank
take
you.
left, take left.
Go. Oh,
Still continuing. It's going to be sorry, heavy traffic, cross traffic. Watch your cross traffic. We're going to be back onto Forum Drive now. This is the southern side of Forum Drive and continuing northbound, following that right round. Going to be heading for the northern side. Yep. Going to be continuing straight into the northern side of Forum, and he's just going to follow the road all the way around. And now we're going to be eastbound onto McDonald Street, passing by Brogue, eastbound back towards Roy Lowenstein, and he's going to be taking... Yep, they're actually... Nope, continuing. This is McDonald Street now. Straight through Jamestown, and now taking a south. This is going to be a south on Little Bighorn. Back towards Jamestown Projects. They're going to be passing by the Jamestown Projects in the south. Still continuing. They're going to be approaching the docks, but they're going to go for a westbound turn here on Dutch London. Followed by a north onto Roy Lowenstein.
Intercepting.
Going for PIT.
And
They
it's,
spun out.
they have spun out. They might be
Do not
stuck
box
here.
this vehicle in. Do not box this vehicle in.
Correction. They're going to be on the train tracks just on Roy Lowenstein, right in the centre. But they're going to be taking it eastbound onto Carson Ave.
Pursuit protocol, please. One to the incorrect line. Thank
And
you.
back south now on Jamestown Projects. Just passing by Jamestown Projects, southbound. We're taking the eastbound. No, they're going to go straight for the dirt path onto the docks. They're heading for the docks. This is going to be a... they're probably going to get out here. There's no way they can get out of here. If you block off the exits here, they
Back
can't get
unit,
out.
block off the exit, yeah.
Yeah, do not
No, they've
I'm not doing
jumped
that.
into the sewers. They have jumped into the sewers.
Go around.
reverse it,
And we're going to
Valdez.
be northbound from the sewers.
User joined your channel.
Still continuing northbound. Going to be just following this around through Grove Street area. And continuing. Going to need a unit on these guys as soon as possible if they go for these tunnels. And they're still continuing. This is still northbound through the sewers, just by the Mazebank Arena, passing by the scrapyard and Garrett, the garbage depot.
Can we say
still
northbound or westbound?
It's northwest. They're just following the side of the sewers. We're literally just behind La Puerta helipads right now. They are at the end of the line. There's not really much they can do here. They're kind of stuck. We're literally on the exit southwest from Greenwich Parkway. If you come to Greenwich Parkway, you'll see where they are. It looks like they're doing a U-turn. Units, they're coming right back at you.
Move out of the way. Don't-
Okay, we're going into the La Puerta helipads. So we're inside the La Puerta helipads currently, travelling straight through the middle.
Or nearest helping.
And it's north-east they're going to be going through. Be advised, unit coming right out at you. You got them. Okay, we're going to be back onto the roads now on Dutch London. Yep, Dutch London. It's going to be northbound.
Let Granger take priority, please.
Taking
We
an
need Robert
east
in the bus.
round onto Innocence Boulevard. Looks like the PIT wasn't successful, still going. And we're going to be southbound, sort of back onto, heading for Carson actually. We're going to be eastbound from La Puerta. Heading onto Carson and continuing eastbound. Passing Chamberlain Hills now. Still continuing. Passing by the Mega Mall.
Watch your spacing, guys.
This is the
stupidly
correct lane.
laggy.
And they're just continuing on Carson straight through towards the Jamestown projects, and they're just going to be passing that now.
I'm gonna take over. Never mind.
And they're going to be taking a south sharp onto Dutch London. And probably going to go for that dirt road again, maybe? It's going to be the other side of the Jamestown projects. Nope, they're going to avoid that. It's going to be northwest on Dutch London. And now heading towards the Maze Bank Arena. This is going to be Dutch London westbound.
Granger, see if you can go for a pit if you're clear for traffic.
Are we clear for traffic?
You are clear for traffic, still westbound. He's going to be taking a dirt road off now onto what looks like Autopia Parkway, I believe?
Do not follow down in basic vehicles, please. That's
Yeah.
not good for
It's
your car.
going to be Autopia Parkway. Be advised, Aura is still open. It looks like he might be taking the road round towards Aura. Expect heavy civilians. Nope, he's going to continue off the road here, westbound from Autopia Parkway. And approaching the highway here, this is going to be the La Puerta Freeway, and he's on the incorrect lane of travel. Taking now correct lane of travel, this is going to be La Puerta Freeway northeastbound, just over you now, K9 unit. And you should see him now, yep, you got him. Still eastbound, La Puerta Freeway. It's going to be the La Puerta Freeway over the scrapyards and taking an off-ramp. I'm not going to be able to see him. I need an update from the unit on ground.
Currently northbound, continuing northbound on the this off-ramp thingy. Continue on La Puerta, northbound. We're gonna be still continuing northbound, coming up.
Copy. It's going to have him again. It's going to be just back onto the La Puerta Freeway over Little Seal. It looks like he's going to be taking an exit ramp now. Stand by. It's going to be eastbound, and then onto the next freeway, which is Olympic Freeway, just through downtown. Eastbound, still in the correct lane of travel. Be advised, he might go for the tunnels. There's a tunnel down here. He's probably attempting to go for that. Copy that. It's going to be taking an exit ramp here now, just through Vinewood. Stand by. It's going to be at the medical center here. Actually, it's going to be back onto Olympic Freeway. He's going to be taking a off ramp that swerves around back towards sort of the Bridge Street area, Mirror Park. Stand by, it's going to be northbound. And then another westbound, it's going to be on Popular Street, westbound. Just approaching Alta and passing. Onto Howick Ave, still westbound. It's still going to be continuing. This is going to be past approaching the Rocker Plaza on the northern side. And it looks like it's going to be taking a southbound turn at Rocker Plaza. Might go for the inside. No, he's going to be continuing. It's going to be southbound on Las Lagunas Boulevard through Burton. Approaching the licensing centre in 10 seconds. Not even that. Taking it westbound now. It's going to be on San Andreas Ave. Still continuing westbound. Passing the art gallery here. Still westbound. This is the correct lane of travel. San Andreas Ave. We'll be approaching the Vespucci area in a second, passing by Vespucci PD. Heavy traffic, be advised. And he's going to be taking a eastbound turn into the canals.
Please. I don't
He's
want
not
units
going through the
over
canals. He's going to be taking an eastbound and into a north on Vespucci Boulevard and coming back to the northern side of the canals. Just passing by the Pagoda eastbound. This is going to be on Vespucci Boulevard.
Gonna be intercepting up ahead, possibly by the bridge.
Still continuing, we're going to be heading towards the helipads at this time. This is going to be on South Rockwood Drive currently. Passing by the helipads now. Going to be Dutch London Street currently. And yeah, we're going to be taking a eastbound turn now onto South Arsenal. Heading towards the Maze Bank Arena area. Just passing the scrapyard on the southern side.
Lead unit, confirm vehicles 4 up.
Say again.
C4. Can C4.
Roger, keep up that.
Still heading northbound on Alta Street currently. There's going to be Yep, he's going to be taking a eastbound turn onto Carson.
Intercepting up ahead by the trail. By the rail. Wait,
Still on
rather.
Carson, he's going to be taking incorrect lane of travel past Forum Drive. This is still in Carson.
Basic yield for the Robert Scout, please.
We're still eastbound, passing by the mall now. And still on that Carson Avenue, approaching the Jamestown Projects. He's going to be taking a south at Jamestown Projects on Jamestown Street. And continuing, followed by what looks like an east. It's going to be, a west on
It's east.
South London. And he's just continuing. He's slowed down considerably. He's going to go for the sewers. He's going to be taking the off-ramp, the on-ramp to the
yield
sewers. This is going to be just off Dash London. He's adjacent to Grove Street and travelling northbound in the sewers currently. Still continuing. Going to be heading for the helipads area in the sewers. Looks like he's just... No, he's going to be taking an off-ramp under the highway here. This is going to be at the Maze Bank Arena sign. Onto the grass. Still northbound towards Autopia Parkway, I believe this is. No, sorry, Innocence Boulevard. Still northbound.
Careful when you go through that.
And he's now back onto Innocence Boulevard and now travelling towards the Weasel
Spun out,
News.
spun out.
He has spun out. He's controlled it. It's going to be approaching the construction site and taking a eastbound turn onto Adam's Apple. Still continuing Adam's Apple, approaching the construction yard and dealership. Just passing those now. Taking a northbound turn onto Power Street and continuing. And it looks like he's going to go under Power Street. I'm going to lose visual. I need the updates from the...
Yeah, continuing northeast on Railway Power Street, sorry, approaching highways number. Yeah, taking a left turn now.
Copy that, Air's got him. It's going to be on Integrity Way westbound. And he's going to be taking a southbound onto Alta Street and
Front two yield
continuing.
for Robert, please.
Just keep driving on the right.
Be advised, cross traffic, heavy cross traffic. Still continuing southbound Alta Street, passing by the construction yard and the Banner Hotel. Going to be heading straight for what looks like he might be trying to pull some sort of maneuver here.
Robert overtaking left.
We're taking an westbound, sorry. This is going to be on Innocence Boulevard once again. He's going to go under the freeway here.
Robert overtaken.
Do not box this vehicle and do not box this vehicle. And
Do we have one out?
One is out. They're all out.
Yep, we got a lot of runners.
One jumped off the bridge.
No, he didn't. He didn't. Oh, never mind.
We've got one running up the
Tase him,
freeway.
tase him. Called it.
One going north under the bridge.
Take the northbound to tack 2.
Gone.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
I think you're on me. We're running
That's hard to
westbound.
tell.
Yep, right about. We're going northbound on Innocence Boulevard. It looks like there's two here. You've got two. You're crossing
Yeah,
over
there's
units.
two. They're
User left your channel.
go for Chase. Go for Chase.
Air's going to be following the one on the train tracks.
What's the location? User joined
It's going to be the train station and gas station just off Calais Ave. Calais Ave.
Available units attack one, please. Shots fired.
Location.
It's going to be Calais Ave for the for one of the foot runners. We got 4 runners in separate locations.